Hey guys, I told you I'd give you guys kind of a update video status of the club kind of thing. I told you I'd put that out yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling very good and it wouldn't have came out very well. So I figured I got a little bit of time. I'm over at the new shop in Dallas and I'm letting everything warm up so I can get some filler laid today. So I figured I'd go over a few things with you guys. As an overall, we just passed 3 years. It went by kind of in a blink of an eye. I started this kind of on the fly. And combined, what I do professionally for a living. I took over the shop from my mom and dad. We were just kind of a small time little facility without a sign and whatnot. And then I also did four-wheel drive and car stuff on the side because I've been doing car stuff forever. I combined those, and it was 3 years ago, and we've got like strong membership now, and we've got a strong group of guys that are behind us, and we're doing all kinds of I'll say influential things in the you know, community, let's call it, whether it's four-wheel drive or enthusiast or show or whatever we want to call it. We're kind of involved in a lot of things, which makes me real proud. But anyway, we're about 450 members strong in the community on Facebook. We're about 550 followers strong on the shop page for Facebook. Really appreciate that. We've got a good core, probably 20 or 30 members on the forum. Just kind of mind blowing to me. I never thought that we'd be here. I'm not one of those groups that they never started this. Me and the wife didn't start this on the premise that we wanted to have a huge, large following. We wanted to join us. We don't see us doing a lot of swag giveaways. We're not promoting for you guys to invite everybody you know or anybody you've ever known that does stuff that like we do. We're not that group. We want to keep kind of everybody knowing everybody like a community kind of is. So we're not real aggressive as far as member growth is concerned, and everybody kind of nowadays seemingly wants to be internet famous and wants to be known and wants to have their Instagram blow up and have a bunch of followers. And I get that, and I'm a little bit like that because it does help my business side of the stuff grow. But that's not what this is all about. This is more about, for me, and for my family, and why we do this is to be able to put on projects for people, to be able to be affiliated with groups like Solve, and that's not just a feel good thing for us. That's something that we truly believe in our heart is a good thing and a right thing to do. And if I can put my mind to it and help them on their mission, and I've got the capability to do it, then I will. And you guys have followed in suit, and it's obvious that there's a liking to it. So that's kind of some of the reasons why I like to do it. The family atmosphere. There's a lot of groups out there that won't involve the kids and don't want to teach people. And I'm proud of the fact that there's a wide variety of people and demographics in this group. A lot of different vehicle builds, a lot of different tastes. That in itself, and having 500 members, there's a lot to be said about that. I've been doing this for a long time as far as the club atmosphere kind of thing. I'm an old forum member. It seems like I'm a member of every forum there is out there, and I'm a member of a lot of the Facebook groups and pages, and whether on one side of the fence or the other. And this group, time in and time out, shows again and again the quality of the people and the willingness, or I guess the best way to say it, the unwillingness to participate in jackassery. It's just not what we're about. And if it means that we stay small for a little bit, I define small as sub 2,500 members. I've always said that you go from 100 to 250, and then 250 to 500 is usually pretty quick after that, which held true for our group in the first 2 years. And then furthermore, usually 500 members to 2,500 members usually doesn't take that long in the social media atmosphere. People start noticing, people start sharing, people start joining, and it goes quick. And I'm anticipating a little bit of that. It hasn't been what I would say would be typical because we're kind of holding this close to the chest, which I appreciate and like. Now let's not say and act like that we don't want you guys to invite your friends. By all means, if this is a platform that we created. What I mean by a platform is that I wanted an avenue for anybody to go to, or anybody to come to create an event or throw out, hey, I want to do this, and put together a group where that said group would be quality people that you could trust without really being scared of trusting them. I know it's a hard thing to do just as a general term, but I want to start that culture and continue that culture kind of throughout what we do. And through you guys, we've been super successful with that. That's all good stuff, and I can't say enough about it, because really honestly, this day and age, people are dick, man. People are rude. People are not very nice, and it's real easy to be a keyboard cowboy and just start flying your opinion out there and then quit, ban, block, and move on and go back to your family and have a nice day. This doesn't happen in our group, and we've been around 3 years, so I can't say enough. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's all you guys. That's nothing to do with me. I don't police it. I don't beat you with the band hammer. I don't have to run around like a cheerleader. So I mean, you guys read the pin post at the top, and you take it to heart, and we move on and we go. So that's cool. I really appreciate all that. The other thing I wanted to address was you don't see any admins on the page anymore, and part of the reason for that is that we didn't see eye to eye on a few things, us and the two admins. If you guys know who I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm not going to name names right now because it's really not important to me. We've all moved on. There's no hard feelings as far as I know. There's no ill will. We're not like trying to backstab each other in the background or nothing like that. But it just came down to a difference of opinion, and not really a difference of opinion, but a difference in a view of the fundamentals on how the group would and should and run, and how serious me and my wife are, and how much this means to my family. And I found myself wanting to reward certain members for their, you guys are putting in work that you don't have to. You guys are doing stuff that you don't have to, just out of the goodness of your heart. And I wanted to try to reward that. And I got to a point with some people that I didn't know how to continue that reward or the incentive to continue doing that, because I don't have a lot of funding. I can't just like throw money and buy big piles of swag and stuff. So I found myself kind of leaning on the adminship on the page to kind of be one as a marker to kind of establish people. God, I don't want to say hierarchy. That's not what we even have, but a predominance of one way or the other. Another go-to person besides me or my wife Tessa. And what we've come to learn is that that isn't the best outlook, because really, honestly and truly, we didn't start this to gain membership, like I said in the beginning. And if we go to the bottom line of that, being a member and being able to participate in a group like this that has 500 members that don't backstab each other, that will go out of their way to help each other, that will answer the phone in the middle of the night or come get you stranded or help you work on your rig or open the garage door for you and let you bring your car in and do stuff, like even beyond car stuff, like some of you guys are helping each other on personal levels with side business projects and the affiliations. Like, people know other people through this group that would have never met each other. And I'm not gonna sit here and pat myself on the back or take credit for any of that by any means. I just really like seeing people establish networking. It's really a crucial tool in life, and sometimes it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I really appreciate each and everybody's involvement. But when it comes to what I'm started talking about originally, is that I think everybody feels pretty good from coming out to the events. If you come out to an event, if you've participated in what we've put on or what we're doing, or if you've hung out with met any of the people or looked at some of the car builds and talked to people, you'll get a really good understanding of what we are about, what we're trying to do, and that is kind of the reward within itself. Not a lot of us have hoodies and Ride Revival hoodies and shirts. A few of us did those on special event type things. I had a t-shirt press here in-house for a few months, and I don't have that anymore. Right now I can't afford to buy any more equipment, so unless we want to do like a pre-order or something like that, we're kind of stuck on hoodies for right now. if there's a want for that stuff, we can definitely put together a, throw your hands up on a list type of deal. And if we get enough people in on a t-shirt or koozies is probably going to be the soonest one. I'm going to get some koozies for you guys and for event giveaways and stuff. But if there's a need for that stuff and a want for swag, I've got the store up. I can do any of that anytime. If we want to do swag, I can definitely put together an order. I just kind of need people to be concretely on board financially and speak up on a group order, so that way we can get it ordered and get it all put together, because it's a little bit of an ordeal to do it that way. I do have the sticker machine here, and I can do stickers at any time for anyone in any size, at any color. If I don't have the color in stock, I can for sure order it. It's just an order away, and it's usually Amazon Prime, just a couple of days, so we can get whatever color you want. Even if you want fancy glitter, color changing, whatever, you want to cut up some wrap and put it on your whole hood, like, we can do anything you want to do. You guys just gotta raise your hand and let me know. It's right here. So that's not a big deal. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was events, and how we're going to host events, and how we're going to be posting events, and where and when, and kind of that whole logistics plan. This last one that we did was the snow run. And it was the first one that I kind of filtered everybody to the website forum. When we started this thing, I always wanted it to be a forum-based club, and I know that's really hard to do nowadays with social media and how easy it is to post on social media from your phone. But I went ahead and actually 3 years ago, when I started my website, I attached a forum to it, and it's not like an old school forum to where you have to have a third party hoster for your pictures and your videos, and to where you have ads on the sides, and it's kind of jumbled into old school spreadsheet looking format. It's not like that. This is a new age forum that my hosters got put together, that has really come along in the last couple of years. It kind of sucked the first year, but this year, especially this last year, has been getting really good. And you can actually log on to it with your social media account. You can log on to it with your Gmail, or you can just register with your email. You'll get a profile just like you would get a profile on social media. You can add to friends lists. You can follow people. You can upload your photos directly to my website. My website will host the photos, and I have plenty of storage on there for you guys for the first couple of years. If we need to add more, we can do that later. There's several subcategories for just about anything you could think of. If I need to add a subcategory for something, it's really easy to do, and I can do it in about 10 minutes. Just take care of that. The reason that I always wanted to do this forum is because it tracks and records what we do a heck of a lot better than what social media does, because social media is on a push system and a feed system, to where it's accumulative. One person posts and it pushes, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. Well, if you get to a point where you want to look for something specific in something category, from this time period about this subject, it's murder to try to find those posts on social media. It's easier to find it through a Google search. Via forum, you can go right to the forum, you can hit the search, you can search it right up in the forum, you can come right up to the user, and you can respond via personal message to them. You can post on the forum. It's super easy peasy. And the other thing that it'll do is it'll put you on the mailing list for future events. Now, I'm not very good about it. I'm not like atypical websites that's going to flood your email with a bunch of junk mail. Like, I do them personally myself. I've done 2 of them in 3 years. So I'm going to try and get better about those. But there are some people out there that don't use social media that do like the email system. So I'm going to get better about that. And you'll get on if you register, you'll get on the email campaign. But anyway, so we're going to try to make a shift more towards the forum. Any event that we're going to host, like, we'll throw out some examples. Family Campout. Family Campout's going to be a forum hosted event. So if you want to go to Family Campout, you register with the forum and you watch the forum. A subcategory will come out for Family Camp, and we'll start to talk about it, about the location, yada yada. I will cross post that forum event with a link to our Facebook page, and you guys can join the Facebook event, but the Facebook event will have no coordination on it. It will simply have some links and very minimal information about the event, basically filtering and feeding you back to the forum, so that we can have a running record of what we did and where we got going on and how we did things last year versus 2000 and whatever, and yada yada, for example. So we'll make the forum post and forum event, then we'll cross post it. We'll put it out there on social media. Then you guys can follow the links back to the forum and get yourself hooked up with that. Um, and then we'll see you out wherever it is that we go. Um, we will still be sharing Facebook events from other people. And one of the things that a lot of what started this was is that we are affiliated. I know a lot of you guys are different people out there, and in fact, a lot of our members are members or admins or whatever of other pages that have decided to join us and be a part of our community. And I appreciate that so much, because you don't have to, especially knowing that you got your own thing going on. So I really appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, so we will cross post events from other pages, other groups, other communities that we see coming up that we might be interested in, or that we might even be attending. If it's going to be another event that's logistically operated by another group or another event, we're not going to worry about trying to cross post another event in our own group, and then our group's going to go attend this group over here. The way we're going to do that is we're just going to simply cross post that event, and then we'll filter, and then that will stay on the group page. And then when you go to the group page events, what you'll see is you'll see a list of events that are shared by other people or shared by us that we could potentially go through. And in those, if you click those links and go into those events, then if we're interested or going to participate, our posts will be in those events and under those links. That way the event coordinators know what's going on and know how many people are coming from our group, and we're not confusing each other on what's a Ride Revival event, what's another event, who's going to what, yada yada. If it's out there, you click on the event, you can read through the comments and kind of get figured out on who's doing what. So if it's another person's event that we're interested in, a Sand Flea Rally, a Pistons Wild Poker Run, car shows, that type of thing, we're going to share the heck out of all that stuff on our group page. And then we can make individual posts and reshare it and say, hey, I'm going to go to this. And then we'll all go to that and we'll all post in that. And we'll get used to that as we go. It's not a big deal, not a big shift. The third way that we're going to do events is Noob Fest, or like Noob Fest. So if we do an official Ride Revival and Brush Beaters and this guy and that guy and the other guy official event at ODF, where I have to have paperwork filled out and I have to have you guys do event entries, and I got to get insurance, and I got to get different affiliations and help from different places and start raffle and do all this stuff for an official event. Those events will be listed on the main website. At the top there's several tabs: homepage, my fabrication page, the forum. There's also events, and so you'll click on the events there and you can look at the main events. That will also be cross posted and cross shared to the Facebook group. That's not going to be a forum thing. That will be, you go to the website, you buy an event ticket. Under the event ticket, it'll have the subcategories of the runs that you're going to go on, or the event details, or whatever the case may be. Like Noob Fest, you're just looking at what trail you're going to run on what days. You buy your tickets, you come into camp, we'll give you your paperwork and your packet, and you'll be set off and ready to go. So if it's an official event, you'll get an email notification from the website. We'll also cross-post it on the forum shop page and cross-post it to the group page so that everybody knows on Facebook, hey, there's an event, there's a new event out on the website. If you guys want to buy tickets to it, come on out to buy tickets to it. It's just a standard family camp out, whatever. We're going to do a forum run for all the forum members. And then if it's somebody else's event, a Christmas tree run, a poker run, or whatever, we'll just share the heck out of those on our group page so that anybody can kind of throw their hand in and do it that way. So that's how we're going to run that. If there's any questions on that, let me know, post up, hit me up in the comments, whatever. We'll work through it. It's not a big deal. I know it's a little bit of a change and it might be kind of confusing because there is kind of 3 different ways of doing events, depending on what kind of event that it is. So anyway, that's the direction that we're going to move. I appreciate your patience with it. I appreciate you working with me. I think it's going to be a real good thing. You guys will be able to look back years from now and go, oh yeah, you remember that when we went to that one? The kids were this big. Yeah, look at all that. And you can read the story, you click on the videos. They'll be there forever. Facebook, it's going to be hard to remember that guy's name, who his girlfriend was at the time, and who took the pictures from what angle. They'll just be all on the forum, and you'll be able to click there and good to go forever, as long as I'm around anyway. So, and you guys have the rights to them and all that good stuff. So, so Noob Fest. Hey. So Noob Fest. I'm super excited for Noob Fest. We just got our catering on lockdown. One of the things I was super excited about but couldn't release until I got it all in concrete was we were going to have a catered dinner. I've always said that, but catered dinner at an event at TSF usually means burgers and dogs or brats or, you know, I think we did chili cheese tots was the most extravagant thing I've seen out there. But anyway, no, we got um, a really good friend and client and guy that's pretty close to me that I really appreciate every involvement that he's had with me. Anyway, he's going to bring up one of his restaurants, and it's the 808 Hawaiian restaurant in Portland. I've had some of their food several times, and it is delicious. This is going to be an amazing meal for the ticket price that you guys are going to pay to come on the trail. That ticket price is going to be well worth probably the plate of food and the golden raffle ticket that you guys get alone, let alone the guided trail run and the game and the photo scavenger hunt and the trail trash trophy and the other stuff that we're gonna do. So that's awesome. We've got several large donations. We've got our golden raffle ticket things taken care of. We just got to pick which one we're going to use for the golden raffle tickets. We've got a stall fire pit. We've got an XJ winch bumper. We've got some rugged radios. Rope fabs in with some swag items and a couple of different parts for Bender. We've got some gift certificates for some restaurants. We've got a bunch of stuff, guys. So it's really looking really good as far as the raffle goes. Like I didn't anticipate it going this smoothly and good, but it's going to be a killer raffle. So I mean, come on out. Tickets are going to be $1 a piece or 6 for $5. I'll give you a golden raffle ticket with your trail entry ticket, and that golden raffle ticket will be for the top item that we give away for the day. If you buy a Friday run, we'll give you a golden ticket for that one. You buy a Saturday, we'll give you a golden ticket for that one. And then we'll do, at the raffle, what we'll do is we'll do a Friday giveaway, golden raffle giveaway for all the ones that have Friday tickets, and then we'll give a Saturday one for all the ones that have Saturday tickets. So we'll do that. Ticket sales are going decent. I got in all my paperwork to ODF. We've got the event insurance taken care of. We've got our catering on lockdown with raffles looking good. I've contacted a few of the trail leaders. We're going to have several different clubs out there running trail for us and playing tail gunner for us. I'll announce the details for those here coming up pretty soon. But if some of you guys have been looking to try to, I know everybody seemingly knows everybody kind of around the community, especially with the guys that have been wheeling for a little bit. But some of you guys haven't had an opportunity to wheel with specific other people or never met with this person or that person. So this would be a good opportunity. Like for example, if you wanted to follow Gary Kipp around for the day, Gary Kipp's going to come out and run one of the runs for us. If you've never met Cascade Jeepers is going to do a run for us. We're trying to get Bones Customs Creations and Chris Steins to come out and do the super duper hard run. See if you can maybe keep up with Mr. Steins. It'd be kind of cool, huh? I'm plotting on you, Chris, if you're watching. Anyway, it's going to be a bunch of killer runs. We've got the group area already reserved. We've got it for 4 days. We're going to be there on Thursday to go make a trail run to make sure everything's ready to go. Put out all the trail markers. We're going to do a firewood gathering trip because we'll have some trailers in there and get camp ready. We'll put up the parachute. We'll put up the event tent, get everybody ready to sign in. And we'll be ready to go on Friday. We'll take off. I think there's 2 runs Friday. There's going to be a night run for the people that are interested in night run. Fair warning, Furnish may be involved. That's on you. And then Saturday's runs I'm super excited about. Everybody will be back in camp by 5 or 6 o'clock, and we'll eat some dinner, have a raffle, bonfire. Everybody can party, pack your shit up and go home on Sunday. But anyway, it's going to be super cool. If you could do me a favor and get your tickets ASAP, it'll help me plan out who's going to go where and what runs, because depending on how many people we got, we might have to make more runs or cut the runs down, and then that's going to kind of that will decide what direction certain groups are going to leave at certain times. Right now they're all lined out, but if I don't have all the groups filled, then I'm going to have to consolidate people into groups and then decide what run those people are going to go on. So if you're looking for a certain run and you want certain people to go with you on a certain run, start sharing it and start getting people to sign up, because I mean, I'm not making $1 million off of this thing. Ticket sales are super cheap. I mean, to be honest with you, there's only one other guided trail run in the Tillamook State Forest, and it's held at a private campground. It's the Jolly Jeepers run. It's held at a private campground. They do a breakfast, which is just pancakes. They do a dinner, which is just barbecue and salad, and then they do one guided trail run on Saturday. That's the weekend, and it costs you about $200. This is $50 for the weekend. So help me out, share it up, get your friends on board, get them to come out, bring their wheeler. I mean, all the way down to a stock 4-wheel drive, all the way up to a gnarly rock bouncer. I don't really care what you got. We'll show you the ropes. We'll show you how to air down. We got trail gunners. We got trail leaders. We got tail gunners. We're ready to go, guys. I'm super excited to meet y'all. Anyway, that's Noob Fest. Get your tickets. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you much. The last two things right now that we have on the schedule that I just wanted to touch real quick is that we have the Solve cleanup / camp out coming up on the sand at Sand Lake in March. I believe it's like the 21st, maybe it's the 23rd. I'm not really sure. I don't have my calendar on me. Anyway, we're gonna go to the Derrick Road camp and try to camp at Derrick Road camp. If it's full, then we'll go out on the sand around the peninsula, about the same location that we camped for. Then we camped for family camp. That was a really good spot, kind of secluded, back away from the kids. They kind of have a little bit of room to run, so we'll shoot for that. I'm not sure what day I'll be out there, so we'll start coordinating here in the next couple of weeks, because it's going to be coming up pretty soon. And then the weekend after that will be a cancer benefits and car show on the 28th, it looks like, at 4 Wheel Parts in Tigard. That's going to be with Cascade Cruisers. Gary Kipp and his kind of buddies, Scott and those guys, asked us to participate if there's anything we can do to help, and I'm absolutely going to oblige. I've got a couple of items that didn't make it to the shop in time for the auction that we held, the cancer benefit show that we held, so I'm going to go ahead and take those items and donate them directly to Cascade Cruisers, and then I'll let them auction them, sell them, put them in their booth, whatever they're going to do with them, to generate some revenue. So I'll take that stuff up to there. I've got a fire extinguisher mount and some leftover essential oils, and then I think I'll take maybe some swag packs or something with me. But anyway, so 4 Wheel Parts on the 28th. I think it's like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. or something like that. It's a longer show, 5-hour show or something like that. They're gonna have a RTI ramp, swap meet, and I'm not sure what else, but I'll click the event link for you and get you guys hooked up on that. So everything, it's in the event section already in the Ride Revival Facebook group. So if you guys can look that up, pretty easy to find. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers everything. I might have missed a couple of things, but I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this video, because each one of these that I keep pushing is like 8 or 9 minutes, and you guys are not watching an hour-long video of me talking. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys. This has been an amazing 3 years. The wife and I really kind of put our head down and just tried to do something. You know, this is what my grandpa always told me: do something even if it's wrong. Just keep doing it. You'll figure it out. And so we did. We just started doing stuff and decided maybe it might be a good idea. And here we are 3 years later with all your guys' support. So it means so much to me and my family. We're taking the next steps, trying to get better quality, trying to get better at the speed for you, be able to accommodate more volume, and at the same time trying to take the next step and do, bigger events and bigger projects. And I think we're being pretty successful at it. I don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse, and I don't want to have too much of a holier than thou attitude or nothing like that. I just want to continue doing good things for good people, and if you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. If you know other people that you think are like-minded and would enjoy the company, and that we would enjoy their company, you are absolutely welcome to invite them to our group. It is a by invitation only group, and you do have to ask for membership. So, and I go through each and every one of them. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get to work, because that's the other half of what I got to do. I've been sick for a few days, so anyway, talk at you soon. Take care, guys.